Shalom, real quick. I'm going to entitle this Armenians are Israelites. I'm not going to make this long. Anyway, this is a video, the latest video that Vocab Malone put up. You see the title right there. Dallas Hebrew Israelites, talking about battle axes of the Most High. Apologists share their views live. Oh, and again, if you go to, these are the followers of Vocab. Any Christian, with the exception of a few, any Christian Christians out there that follow Vocab or any Christian sites, they're basically worldly people that say they believe in God. You know, they go to church on Easter, Christmas, they celebrate Christmas. You know, they do everything that the world does, but they don't get into the scriptures. I got to do a video on the importance of the scriptures. You got to know the scriptures. The Lord said he come in the volume of the book that is spoken of him. He told the disciples, which became the apostles, I'm just paraphrasing, eat my flesh and drink my blood. The bread represents my body and the wine represents my blood. He speaks about water. You know, he identifies the word with water. You know, being baptized. There was a physical baptism that John did, but that's symbolic of being baptized into the word. It says in John, I believe that's 7:38, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to go to it. Somebody put it in. It speaks about out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Those are the ones that study this book. It also says when you speak according to the oracles, which are the words, you know, of the Most High, the Lord. The scriptures also say in Isaiah, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here, line upon line, here a little and there a little. And right before that verse, the verse above that says, whom shall he make? I believe that's the 9th verse, if I'm not mistaken. Whom shall he make? What is that? 28 verse 9. Somebody can put it up. I'm not going to go to it. It says, whom shall he teach? Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? I'm paraphrasing, them that are drawn from the breast and weaned from the milk. Drawn from the milk and weaned from the breast. So precept must be upon precept. So you got to know the precepts. What builds you up in your faith is the precepts. So there's many, well, that's a key word, precept. You know, find out how many times that's in the scriptures. And the word scripture and the word book. Anyway, if you look right here, you would see the comments here. Not one precept, not one precept. And this is why when they roll up, see, you need a man, you need an individual that's supposedly trained in the scriptures, someone that graduated from a theological cemetery like a Vocab. And Vocab still gets his ass beat spiritually with the scriptures. He doesn't understand the scriptures. And neither does his followers. These are just worldly people that say they believe in, they go to church, like I said, Easter, they believe the Sabbath is on a Sunday. And you can go to this whole live broadcast on YouTube and go to the comments. And I don't think you're going to see one scripture, but these are Christians. As you can see. Anyway, this is, I hope this is loud enough. This individual right here is an Armenian. So I guess these guys from Battle Axe, I don't know. Well, you know what? Let me let you hear it. Let me let you hear it.
So in the beginning, what he's referring to is the fact that I didn't step up yet to discuss with them, and I told our group I wasn't going to do that because I feel like if they start interacting with me, a lot of times it dominates it. And I said, let me go last. So while I was there, he's like, your ringleader had a step to them. Now, the beginning of this only has one angle, but what's going to happen is in a few minutes, it's going to become clear. So just give it time. Concerning the flesh, Christ, who are you come for? Who are you come for? What do you think it is? Are you a ringleader? I'm a ringleader. So,
yeah, that individual that you just saw is an Armenian. He identified himself as an Armenian. And as in the title of this video, what did I call it? The Armenians are Israelites. I believe that's an Armenian too.
Do you remember that? Did you get to talk to that brother much? Not too much. Shout out to Arthur. That's an Armenian brother. Armenian from Armenia. I'm saying it like that because I don't want anyone to think I'm saying he's an Armenian, although he's not really reformed. So maybe it is true, although I don't think he lost the term. But he's a good brother, and he does a lot of street evangelism out in LA. And he's like kind of a little fun. He's like, "Are you a ringleader? And are we Armenians?"
And like I said, I'll say it again. The Armenians are Israelites for the most part. I grew up with Armenians, and they ain't nothing but Jake. They talk shit like Jake. They dance like Jake. They fight like Jake. They do they Jake. They straight up Jake. And I'm gonna show you that in a second. Let's listen to a little bit more.
That's how they refer to it, right? But they don't know what to do with him as an Armenian because they've really never enslaved anybody. They've been beat up by Muslims and people in the area for
Yeah, they were slaughtered by the Turks. And to this day, the Turks, they don't want to admit that happened. But the Armenians, they have a undying hatred for Turkish people.
Long time, but yet they're like, where would they fit on the chart? So and
well, where would the Sicilians fit on the chart? Where would the Black Irish fit on the chart? So you have, when you go to the 12 chart, you have the people that are located in the Americas. When I say that, I mean Canada, the US, Central America, and South America. The 12 tribes are all throughout those regions and scattered throughout the world. I did a previous video on the papal bull. You can watch that. And I made a statement into the video. I said the first group of slaves that were brought back to Spain were of the Indian tribes, somewhere in Central America, because Colum- Cristobal Colon said they would make good slaves, and he gathered up 500 of them and brought them back to Spain for the sole purpose of enslaving them. So, you know, you can't speak to somebody and the person said, well, you ask them where are they from? They say from Spain, and they kind of look somewhat Latinish. You can't, or you're an Edomite. No, because you had Israel and the Moors. The Moors loved women, which are Israelites. The Moors were just a label given to Israelites that embraced Islam. But then you had Christian Moors. You had Moors that followed the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High in the scriptures. But the Moors, they had wives, they had more than one wife, and they had concubines. Concubines meaning women of other nations. Fact, Hannibal the Great, he was an Israelite, Barkar, a Hebrew word, meaning blessed or lightning. His wife was a Spaniard. So I would say you have more Israelites in Spain than you do Edomites. Let's listen to a little bit more. And then I'm going to show you a video of Armenians dancing.
Anyway, so here we go. Let's go. Hey, what do you think of this one?
I asked this clown, what nationality was the Apostle Paul? Mister, what do you mean? And he was like shaking, you tell me. These people don't study the scriptures. They know maybe one or two scriptures, John 3:16, and don't know how to break that down. Anyway, let's go to this video right here. Okay, Armenian Kochari, I hope I said that right, multicultural Armenian Kochari multicultural epic wedding dance entrance, Talin and Mesrop. So you be the judge. You be the judge. Tell me if you think that they're Edomites or Arabs or Israelites. Like I said, I grew up with Armenians, and they're nothing but Jake. They Jake. Now she could be an Armenian. I've seen Armenians as dark as this, or she could be the girlfriend of this chick in the wedding. I don't know. But look at her and look at her. They're dancing with rhythm. Look at this guy. Then he brings his mother out. Anyway, this is a short video, like I said. And it's on to the next one. Shalom.